Did you?
I think I got it.
No.
I'm not sure, but we'll see. There I am. All right, sorry about being late. I was having a little technical problem here, so I finally got it. I guess I had to put a title on the going live thing there. So, all right. Uh, the camera was going to be a little fancier than that, but since it wouldn't work, we're gonna hopefully we're gonna try to do it this way and hope it goes good. So just gotta tune up a few settings because it's not what I was expecting there. Give me a few seconds. There are the comments. Okay. All right. Hi Justin. Hi Jody. Hi Finn. All right. We're gonna be starting off tonight tying a green machine. One of the most productive and one of the most popular Atlantic salmon fly ever. This one comes in quite a few variety. This with the white tail and the red butt, or just the green butt. A very popular one is the one with the red and green butt. And tonight we're going to be tying this one with a little bit of crystal flash and green and red butt. So I'm going to try to check the comments as we go. I got Julie watching them with me tonight too, and trying to help me with this. The hook I'm going to use for the green machine is a number 4, number 8, CS42 by Partridge. I'll manage. It's a hook I like with a white gap. The thread I'll be using is a Unicord 8/0 black. It's a very strong thread. Hmm? You don't see the comments? I see comments here.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, you got it down
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Brian. Hi, David, Jody. Hi, Rick, Mickey, and Joan.
Anthony, Terry.
Hello, Anthony.
Michael, hey guys, what's up? How you doing?
Should use the Nor-vise for this. All right.
Do that.
I like to put a base of thread on my hooks all the time. What I do for the crystal flash, I just put like 4 or 5 strands like this. Then I fold it over.
Terry, show them what East Coast Maritime is all about. Well,
Hi, Patty.
hello, June.
I'm going to try to. I cut the crystal flash about 1/2 inch.
Why isn't Julie tying well? She seems to steal the show. For sure.
We'll try to get Tim to coax her
No.
to do a live someday. For the butt, what I'm going to be using is a uni stretch green and uni stretch Chinese red.
Terry, Daniel LeBlanc.
What I like to do here, I like to put a lock on it, so I go from the behind my bobbin.
No blindfold, Jody.
No blindfold tonight, Jody. No. And I just flip it like that.
Call back.
Hey, Colin, how are you? I didn't find that what you asked me for yet, but I'm looking. A couple laugh itch.
Come on in, Willard. Sorry, I'm late.
Hey Sean, how are you? You're not that late. I'm running late a little bit. Maybe I'm talking too loud too. I don't know. Is the sound good, guys? I'm not sure because we got it on mute here so it doesn't feedback.
Maybe it comes up.
Right on. Thank you.
Sounds great.
Right on.
Good.
I just flipped this little tag I left here. That's a lock I put on so the floss doesn't slip down the hook. It's not as fancy. It doesn't look as good, but it locks the floss from going back. So it helps a little bit. You can just put a dab of head cement instead of that too, and it helps a lot. It's just because it's on the back, and in this case, there's no silver tag or whatever to hold it back. So I like to do that. It's very popular around here.
Excellent. Sounds good in Montana.
Good show. So how's the weather where you guys are?
Mhm.
Where's my little clip? Hair clip. Here, I can use that too there.
Beautiful here, Ben Cleveland.
Hey Ben.
David Radcliffe. Evening, everyone.
Hi David. Same thing here. I flip it like that. I just do like a couple turns, then I pull on the leftover floss, and just to hold it tight, then I lock it there.
Jody, sunny and 60 Fahrenheit.
Just a little mild day, Jody.
Sunny and warm in Foothill, Alberta. Colin Colbeck.
All right. So what I'm using for the body here is deer body hair, bleached and dyed green.
Hot and 82 in Michigan. Tom Harkness.
Sounds nice to be in Michigan right now.
Uh-huh. Jim Cox. Hey, I get to see the hair clips to hold stuff back. Thank you.
All right. What I do here is I make a turn, two turns on it. I like to cut it short here. It's
Serge Landry, Rue Drapeau.
see, my cousin and neighbor.
Cold.
It's cold on our street. See, I cut it short so it's not as much trimming after close to the back of the hook. I like with the uni cord, which is real slim. It's a little bit similar to nano silk and stuff like that. It's really small, so you can do a lot of turns, and it doesn't show. I like to log the first part in. Then I come back and just go a couple turns inside the hair. I'm located in Balmoral, New Brunswick, in Canada. If you're not in Canada, I'm in the north of New Brunswick, very close to the Restigouche River. When I forgot to mention, when I do the hair like that, I like to take the inside hair there, take it out. I got the Nor-vise basket right under here, so it doesn't fall all to the floor.
Randy Man, what's up there, Randy?
Hey Randy, didn't see you in a while.
Any giveaways?
We'll have couple giveaways after. It's trivia questions, pretty much related to Atlantic salmon. So you might have to use Google. Some of you might know the answers. We'll see. This green machine fly is there's 2, 3, 4 inventors, so we don't know who the real one is. So I'm not gonna throw names out there tonight. According to most of it, it seems like it's been invented in New Brunswick. But it's hard to say who actually invented it. So
Randy man, I'll be there soon. Need some 1.5S and number 3 to catch some fresh ones.
yeah. Fishing just started here.
Chris Votul, hey buddy.
Hey Chris. Quite a few locals here tonight.
Not partout.
Yeah. How many people are alive? 85. Got 85 people. Tonight it's North Shore Fly Shop that's the sponsor. That's our fly shop, Julie and I. We're the one that's going to be supplying the giveaways. We'll have a couple of bobbins to give away.
Yes, Jody, I'm taking care of the old man again.
Julie takes care of me all the time. Can't do anything by myself.
Oh.
Couple laugh hitch here. Now we'll have to trim this.
Very neat colors and great work.
Thank you.
Rick Chappell.
Now usually I used to take all the bugs, do them all like this. I call them puffers. Throw them all in a can, which, just to give you an example, is something I have started here. There's not much yet, but I could fill it up soon. And then I'd go and trim them all. And I'd be sitting down and trim them in my hands and having the head like that all the time. And by the time I was done, my neck was really hurting.
Sean Andrew Rakes. He makes it look so effortless.
Thank you, Sean. But since I'm using the Nor-vise and I started just for the live videos, I started trimming on the Nor-vise. I find a very big difference, and it's not as hard on the neck. So this is how I trim it. A lot of people use curved scissors.
Could you use a number 8 streamer hook?
You could use yeah, you could use a number 8 streamer hooks. I actually tied a lot on the streamer hooks. But number 8 for a bug or a bomber might have, on the streamer hook, might have a small gap, so you might have to trim a little more on the bottom. You can offset your trimming and just make it higher on the top and trim it shorter on the bottom, so then it's still round. If you want it round, you can always trim it flat on the bottom too. So just to finish what I was saying, a lot of people like using curved scissors. I tried them. I never got used to them. So I just do it like this. Then
awesome. Thank you there, Anthony.
All right. Anthony is living just a few minutes from me here. They're in the shop here quite often. Not the same Anthony, sorry. Okay, sorry. I didn't think it was, I thought it was the Anthony that lives close to us.
No. It fits perfectly on main holes of the vise.
Yeah, I like, that's where I usually take the clip and put it just here beside me so it's not too far. Yes. But this time Julie had it.
North Shore carries the Semper Fly Material. Need to try it out. Patty Poirier.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff for Semper Fly. We got micro chenille, a few kinds of chenille. We got the predator fibers. We got nano silk. We got fluorobright. we got some wax thread and this. Well, we got all kinds of products.
Good job, Terry. Denis Boudreau.
Hey, thank you, Denis.
92.
Another local good fly tyer that's a good guide for Atlantic salmon and striped bass.
Denis Boudreau.
Located even closer than me to the Restigouche River. He's in Campbellton.
Jacques Héroux. Good scissors to trim your beard. I tried. He
This,
doesn't want
this is
to.
staying for a while. For the hackle, I'm just using a Metz #2 natural brown hackle in this one.
Wayless time, man. It looks amazing. Ben Cleveland.
Thank you, Ben. I just pull off a few strands. Then I'll put back my thread on the bug. So when we say bugs and bombers and all that, well, this is typically a bug. And when you have a bomber, you have wings and tails, and normally that's what it is. A lot of people call them bugs or bombers no matter what, but typically that's how it goes.
Very nice fun body, Jim Cox.
Thank you, Jim.
Probably make a few bugs with it too long. Random.
All right. Now what I do with this,
I'm like, come on.
yeah, I could do a few bugs with that when I trim it. But it's not as coarse as the deer body hair, so it won't work as well. I might make a game changer with that.
You should try that.
So I don't know if you notice, I just put my thread right through the deer hair here, and we don't see it. I do a couple turns forward, then I do a couple turns backwards. A couple for us here means more than one. Might be 5, 6. Then I try to do tight turns like that. Don't forget to share, even if it's not by sharing that you're going to win stuff. Don't forget to share. We need more people on.
Oh, I got those.
So at the end, I just take and pass my thread right back to it, and it locks it in. And I just go zigzagging like that through it, and it holds everything in place. Go back in front. I just went through the hackle to the head, then I make a few turns. Take the whip finisher here. Pull the hair back. The hackle. Cut that off.
D. Connolly. I love it.
Thank you, D. Then I just break the hackle off like that. Put a little bit of Ed cement on there. Vineyards.
Bass auction. Salutary. You look good tonight, man.
Hey, Bass. I always look good. Welcome to New Brunswick, Bass. Bass, his wife, and 2 daughters just bought Chalet Restigouche in Kedgewick on the Restigouche River. I wish you a very good time there. They're in isolation now because they came from Quebec. But I wish you all the best. So here you have a green machine.
Question pour toi, Yvon Poitras. That monocord, It's what size? Is it equal to number 8 uni thread or what, Terry?
It is. It is 8/0, so it's the same size as 8/0 mono thread. Not mono thread. Sorry, uni thread. But it's a lot stronger.
Okay, Jason Bernacci. Very cool, Terry. La Fly Shop du North Shore for life.
Thank you,
Camera
Jason.
woman has a real talent. I know it. Ugh.
I set up the camera. It won't make me look
He's so
nicer.
jealous. Oh.
Just to give you an idea of the strength of this thread there, that's pretty strong. So it's way stronger than the usual thread.
Nice sweater. Where did you get it?
Local guy Keith Pettigrew that made these shirts, and our daughter designed the logo, and he digitalized it, and my beard's in the way.
We sell them.
You can get them here at North Shore Fly Shop. So next fly we're gonna do a
Oh, you won't put the. Where can I get that, Terry?
which
That cord.
the Unicord, we sell it, or any supplier of Uni sells it. We got some here, a little bit left in stock. I got some more on order, and but most fly shops should have that in these areas. So next fly I'm gonna do is a white and orange bomber. This is on the same kind of hook. It's Partridge CS42, but this time it's a number 4.
David E. Great bug. Landry.
Thank you, David. I'll be using the same thread.
Ah, Daniel Leblanc. Let's do a beard bomber. You're gonna have to trim that thing.
I'm gonna do a beard bomber when I trim the beard, okay?
You need to do it. Sean Willard Brown. How do you like the shank jaw compared to the original?
I like it. I like the shank jaw a little bit more than the original. I find it gives you a few more options. It's not in the way as much because it's not square at the end, so you have a bit more place in the ends to work with it. So
Yvonne Poitras, do you have an online shopping site?
we do have an online shopping site. It's not the best yet. There's a lot of stuff on there, but it's missing a lot of photos. Uh, we're always in the process of adding or fixing or whatever, putting more photos. What I tend to do too with some people is just on Facebook Messenger, and we do a video and they can see stuff, or I can send picture back and forth. But the website is there. It's operational. It's northshoreflyshop.ca, and but it's still in need of some work. It's always progressing, and we're always adding stuff though.
Luc Soucy. Salut Terry, good job.
Hello, Luc. How are you?
Sean
So
Willard Brown.
I'm gonna do a white tail, white wings. For to measure the wings and the tail, I just take this measurement here, right between the tip of the hook and the head.
Sean Willard Brown. Do you tie any 16 or 18 flies with the shank jaw?
I didn't try the 16 and 18, but I tied some with the regular jaw, and it's just a matter of time before I try it. So I've been busy tying striper flies and bombers and bugs and stuff like that lately. So
Bass Hutchison. Thank you so much. Jacques Héroux, like a regal. Randy Chappelle might be sooner if you catch that beard in there. Whoa.
don't want to turn too fast and catch the beard in there. No.
Oh, je dis pas ce que Jody vient de dire là.
Unless it's R rated, you can say anything.
No. Bentley, and he's getting old and forgetting things sometimes. Haha, Derry.
What did I forget?
Trouble.
So for the front wing, I just do I'll go where the hair is straighter. I just go twice as what I put for the tail. I like to put the calf tail hair on the side like that and try to put them almost even right away because I'm not stacking those hair. Same thing as a while ago and with the deer hair, I take the
Bentley, then my bodkin.
the hair out. Did you get your bodkin, Ben, yet?
I think they do. Sean Willard Brown. Wonderful.
Thank you, Sean. So, same thing for the wings. I take my measurement here between the point and the head. And I leave a little space here for finishing later with the hackle.
Okay, Jody
Make a
Severance.
few turns under for like a
How do you
little
keep the
dam.
tail and the wing from spinning when you spin the deer hair?
I put it tight on there and it normally doesn't swing. But you need it tight there.
Bentley, then not yet. I'm still working. Waiting Canada Post.
Now I cut it where I cut the tail a while ago here. I don't know if it's clear, but and I can't see on the camera right away because there's a delay. But when I cut here, I try to cut the end of the wing at the same place. So when we're done, it's going to be thicker, but it won't be as much of a bump if than if it goes over or a little bit before. So what I do now, I try to split the wings about equal. So just like that. I'm gonna figure eight it.
Ben Cleveland, I've been using Nano Silk and it spins on me.
I actually find that the uni cord spins a little bit less than the nano silk. That's why I changed. I was using nano silk for a while, and I really love the nano silk, but for this I started using uni cord. And
Michael Bellman. Hello, Terry.
hey, Michael, how are you? How's PEI right now?
Yeah, I spoke about it.
Michael? No, Michael's in PEI.
I thought it was in Cape Breton. Okay, Red Sherwood. What thread are you using? 6-0?
The Reg, this is 8/0 unicord.
Colin Colbeck, do you ever use the end of a calf tail for the front with the curls?
I never really used it, but this is the curls right here. I find they're harder to work with. They would do just as great, but they don't look as good to sell to the fishermen, I find. But they would be good for it. What we did try a while back, me and Julie, we took the
Hot iron
hot iron
for
and
hair.
we went fast through it and we straightened them out like a straightener, yeah. And we straightened them out and I used them and it did a great job. But I never tried looking at it in the water if it curled back after or not there. So what I'll be using for the body here is white body here, the deer body hair.
Well, I might have to get some.
Get some what? Okay.
Rick Chappell. Then it seems like something is always happening when I'm watching you. Great choky.
Thank you. That's Reg?
No, see, Rick Chappell.
Rick. Okay, thanks, Rick. Same thing as with the green machine a while ago. I make a few turns in the back here. The unicord is also available in white. It's almost clear.
Bud Hines Modesto /CA.
Hi, Bud. Bud. Don't know if you notice, I trimmed the ends of it. I find they don't hook as much in there when I try to spin them.
Viewers.
Yep. Now that I'm past the hook point, doesn't matter if I don't trim it. I like to pack it back a little bit, but I don't pack it too much, just a little bit. It's just a matter of choice.
Good job, mon ami, Anthony Leblanc.
Merci, Anthony. Anthony Leblanc's little brother Christophe got his first salmon yesterday. On the Restigouche River. He caught a black salmon, a real nice fish. I didn't even go fishing yet. I don't know if you notice, Anthony. Anthony had his fly on Nor-vise tires profile for a while with the married feather wings. I think he's 11 years old or 12 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to tell us, I'm pretty sure.
Never seen you tie a smaller version of your winning fly. It's coming.
This is the smaller version. Who has that?
See Randy Chappelle.
Hey, Randy, it's coming. That's the next fly.
Scotia is back on strict lockdown. Anthony 12 ans. Bon.
Anthony is 12 years old, tying really nice flies. You'll see more of them. They all tie on Norvise too. Him and his dad and his little brother.
Oh, I'm not letting Billy easy. I gotta say.
So I do a couple laugh at shear. We're gonna trim it.
You actually trimmed your beer and tie a bug live. Come on, Burr. I know you wanna.
Yeah, keep posted. In 3 years from now, when I do a live, I'm gonna trim my beard and make a fly with it. It's gonna be a long streamer.
Yak.
Make a game changer with the beard. Is that what they want?
No, they want it now.
No, not now. I can trim my hairs.
No.
My leg hairs, I mean.
Boy.
So same thing here. I don't want to. I seen Chris Wessel puts a piece of tape here. I always forget to get tape and do it. So he puts a piece of tape here to hold these wings up to trim. I never do it, but it's a good idea. But I just got to be careful I don't cut it. It's about the same thing as a while ago with the green machine. A little bigger, so a little messier.
Tu demandes ma question.
So, the first question that we're going to ask is for a bobbin is, what is the scientific name of the Atlantic salmon? And we won't look at the winner right now. That will be looked at tomorrow. You can start putting your answers there. We'll see if there's some that got the right answer. And I know there's some people here that knows the answer for sure. But it's Google. If you Google it, you'll find the answer as well.
Comment de question à soir?
Good one, Ben Cleveland.
Tom Hartness.
Don't say it. Think.
Le premier.
Yeah, we will. Okay, for sure somebody got it already. So. Right on. So that was the first answer, and it's not me that's taking care of. It's the people at Nor-vise, Tim or Casey or Tyler. I'm not sure. Here you got it. Since I'm using white on white, we got to be careful that I don't cut the tail off when I'm trimming. That's why I'm being careful here. I'm using pointy scissors to go right on the bottom. A lot of people use the razor blades too to trim this.
Andrew, ben, je vous prie, Terry.
Hey Andrew, how's batters trimming you? Did you manage to find a hole for going fishing?
Ah, Casey Miller. I will message the winner.
Thank you, Casey.
I'll be messaging the winner.
It's because it's hard for us to say, because sometimes what you see on your phone might not be the right order that it came in on the live feed.
Are you going to be giving lessons?
We're planning on giving lessons as soon as we can. We're working on something now, but we're not 100% sure when it's going to happen. It's COVID, like everywhere else, is having fun with us. So yeah, for since we got the answer, Salmo Salah was the right answer. So we'll see when they check it out who was the actual winner. Hey, Mr. Chris Wassel. Yeah. I got 2 questions tonight.
Where's the hummingbird and the ladybug? 47.
So for the hackle, I'm using a Whiting Pro Grade neck. Orange, obviously. So you wanted to see the hummingbird. The hummingbird is right here. The ladybug is here. Remember this one? I like to do a big bomber like that with 2 hackles when I find it works a little bit better. Same thing as a while ago. I'm going to put my thread in there before my hackle. Couple turns. I could use the Nor-vise to rotate, but since I got the thread back here, I can't use it to rotate in this case. So
Chris Russell, why am I feeling there was a joke about me?
it wasn't a joke, but I did talk about you, Chris. I was saying that you put a piece of tape for your wings,
Ah,
and
Ben
and it's a very good idea. I never do it because I never think about it, but it's a very good idea.
Bud a répondu, looking for some very good white deer body for wings and spinning. Also looking for cattail like you are using. Send me your contacts.
All right.
We'll be doing that.
Yeah. Can you write in my email? The email is Terry, Terry dot flyshop@gmail.com. Please don't send any weird pictures.
Voyons, Terry.
So now I put in the second hackle.
Nathalie le vaincu froggy boy.
These flies we're tying tonight are very good flies for Atlantic salmon, except the last one that's not proven yet. So I like to put a dab of Ed cement back here before I put in my hackle. We're not obligated to that, but I just like doing it. Nice dab of it there.
Chris Russell, you're the bomber master, bro. I'm gonna go back and watch this whole video after.
I don't know, Chris. You type a pretty good bomber too.
You're here, master. Randy Chappelle. Very nice.
I like to go between the wings with the hackle.
Ben Cleveland, he is. Terry is the master. Hey.
I got a very good coach right beside me here. I can't match color if my life depended on it.
That cement is a great idea. Chris Russell. Yes, we like this one.
Those big hackles have a big stem to it, so they're pretty tough. They rarely break, but I find a little bit of head cement in there. It can't hurt at all. So yeah, the head cement I'm using is Vineyard Cellier.
Hey you, let's see her spin some deer. Ben Cleveland, attends un petit peu.
Ben Cleveland, watch out.
No, there, look.
There we go. We got another bomber made. Oops. Oh, dropped that tab. Head cement too big. So now I'm just going to take the tip of a hackle and clean the eye out. You forgot I was live.
Correct.
So that's a white and orange bomber.
You know, I like your friend Colin Colbeck. Behind every successful man is a good woman.
Thank you, Colin.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
All right. Any more questions in there?
That fly is literally the bomb, Mike McKee.
Thank you, Mike. And the last one we're going to tie tonight is the miniature version. And just so you guys know what size it was, I don't see. Is there a...
No,
This is the size of the original one compared to this, so there's a little difference to it. Just gonna double check if there's questions we don't see there.
Non, je parle pas de ça. Je parle des questions pour gagner quelque chose.
Yeah, there'll be another question after for
deux?
winning. Yeah.
How do you not break those hackle pulling on them like that?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, like this is a pro grade saddle, neck. I mean, sorry, and they're very tough. The stem on it is pretty tough, and but I just pull on it enough. Like you get the feel of it after a while. I do break some once in a while.
Anthony, are those stainless steel hook?
No, that hook is not stainless. No, but the one on my big Game Changer bomber, those are saltwater hooks. Yes, the ones here. These are saltwater hooks. It's I'm not sure, it's maybe stainless, but it's like darker. It's a Gamakatsu CS17, I believe.
Ryan Bajika, hello from Reno, Nevada.
What's his name?
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. So here's the tricky part.
Ricky Chappelle, great job. Randy Chappelle, great fly.
All right. So this fly here is going to take a little bit longer. I'm on the same hook, a number 4. And I'll be using a red, an orange, and a yellow calf tail. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down the camera for a second and put it against the base so you see what I'm doing, and then I'll do that for the tail, and the wings are done pretty much the same after. So if I can do this, bear with me for a second. Is that clear? Looks all right. I'll just take the bobbin out of the wafer, put a half itch on it, do this here. Okay. So you get to not see my face for a little while. Yeah, that's why I put down the camera. Hey? Just cut a little piece, red.
I love these colors, Rick Chappelle.
The colors have been chosen by Julie like 4 or 5 years ago to tie a couple bombers. And back then it was a little bit different. I had called it catching fire. So I'm just cutting pieces of calf tail. It's hard for me to show everything. So. Yeah, but they're gonna see me do the other ones after. So what I do here is I spread the hair like that on the table. Then I come and put the other one a little further out. Then I fold it up like this. I'm cutting a piece of yellow, it won't be long. Take the under fur out as usual. I do the same. Just put it like that here. And this is how I get those wings and tails. I mix it up.
$4 for these bombers, right?
No,
Chris Whistle.
yeah. I'll buy them from you at that price, Chris, anytime. Okay, so I don't know if you see the contrast here. It's not as clear, but maybe there. You don't see the orange as much as I see it there, but I'm gonna bring back the camera up.
I want 25 of they're at $4. $4 Bentley one. They're comic.
At $4, I'll buy more than 25. But I won't sell them at $4.
Chris Whistle.
See, you see the contrast a little bit more. You don't get to see the orange as much as we see it. But the orange shows up a lot in real life, but the camera doesn't catch it unless you see it on Facebook. But so same thing here. I do my measurement like this with the red. I try to do tight loops with the thread so it keeps them equal. So you do see the orange a bit on the camera? Okay.
Good to know. David E. Landry. Amazing. Looks good, buddy. Bentley one.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Whistle. You're showing how to do this, Terry. I tried it and it was a fail. I respect the tire that doesn't mind sharing the secret.
Well, I didn't want to do it live before the contest because I really wanted to use that method throughout the contest. So now I'm just going to redo the same thing for the wings. But for the wings, instead of doing one patch like I did with the white, I'm going to do two separate wings because it's easier to divide them after. And it's like flames, so even if they mix up together a little bit, I don't worry about it too much. It still gives an effect of not being too perfect. So now for the wings, I'm just going to do the same thing I just did, but I'll do the two of them. So I cut. Hey. So now I'm going to go with the second question. Thank you, Julie. The second question of the night for a second Norvise automatic bobbin. This is the Norvise automatic bobbin. I can't tie without that too good anymore. It's who does CB Fly Fishing podcast? So for the second question, who does CB Fly Fishing podcast?
And
And you got to write it the right way.
the whole word.
I'm just keeping going on and watching all the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for sure we have a winner. So we'll let KC take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's another Nor-vise team member. He's a Atlantic Salmon guide. His name is Justin Lovell. So that was question number 2.
Chappelle, I'm not fast enough.
Who said that?
Randy Chappelle.
Ah. Just bear with me. It takes a little while to do these wings because I'm doing 2 at a time. Why isn't it fair, Andrew?
Kind of a go.
All right. All right. Have a good night, Anthony LeBlanc. So there's one wing here. Another one here. So same thing as a while ago. I measure here between the point of the hook and the eye.
Boy, Colin Colbeck, what is the largest salmon to be caught on the Restigouche River?
Colin, I'm not sure about that, but I know some salmon, at least 43, 45 pounds or so, been caught on the Restigouche River. So, but I could check on that, or maybe there might be some people here that know the answer that could tell us too. I got your message, Randy. So I'm tying one on one side of the hook, and I turn the Norvise around 90 degree. I'm going to grab the other wing.
Have you used the bomber for trout and were they successful?
Well, Colin, that's a big one. I didn't think it was that big.
Wow.
What was the question?
Terry, have you used the bomber for trout and were they successful?
These bombers have caught trout. I never caught one on them.
Green machine
I
is
I
awesome on
lost
trout.
one. Yes, the green machine is awesome on trout. This fly here has yet to be proven on my end because I obviously we just tied it not long ago. So, and right now the two sets of wings are gonna blend in together a little bit, but I try to keep them as much separated as I can.
David E. Landry a dit we use them for steelheads.
So
Anthony Ledlabor, do you think your Pacific salmon on the west coast would like these patterns?
I don't know about the Pacific salmon. I never fished it. We're on the East Coast, but maybe somebody would know the answer to that. I'm not too familiar with the Pacific.
Mickey Finn should be killer.
Cool.
Paula, 8 pound test. Tip it.
Nice. Andrew?
Uh,
I'm just concentrated there for a second.
Nope. I haven't seen a lot of dry flies on the Pacific when I was there. It was more intruders and space style.
Okay. Intruders and Spay, yeah. Spay is pretty popular here too lately. Well, it's been popular for a while, but it seems they're coming back a lot. Or Spay flies. And something I noticed too this year is a lot of people. It used to be like sizes from 2 in the spring, 1 and 1/0 for black salmon and stuff like that. Now they're catching salmon again on bigger hooks, and people are fishing number 1 and stuff like that in summer instead of number 6 or number 4 or stuff like that. So here I like to build it up a little bit, but it's going to be hidden under the spun deer hair after. I still like to build up a little bit so it's not too doesn't catch too much after when I put the deer hair on it. There. All right. So now I'm going to use some ostrich Earl for the first part. Intruder style. Chris Wessel says we also use intruder style for fall salmon. Our fall marabou patterns are from West Coast patterns. It's good to know, Chris. Chris is also a guide in Newfoundland. Targets a lot of Atlantic salmon, so hopefully I get to go fishing with him someday. All right. Now what I'm going to use here is Semper Fly micro chenille, Swed micro chenille. It's really small chenille. Cut about a piece about 4 inches long. And I'm tying it just on the tip here.
You're always welcome, my friend, Chris Wessel.
Thank you, Chris. Then I make just 1 turn of that chenille here, and I'm going to turn it around so you see a little bit what I'm doing. I'm going to get the thread to catch it right. If I can, I'm just changing the angle, so I'm not used to doing it this way, but I'm trying to cut it right there, so it just makes a simple butt like that. See how it cuts it off? Yeah, I'm just gonna tie this off and check the question right after. I tie on the first original Nor-vise 20 years ago. First one in my town, Lewiston, Idaho. Huh? There's Nor-vise. Jock Scott had one of them too. The original one, I believe. So, just gonna leave that here for now, and I'm gonna tie in the rib, which is a large uni-French gold.
Nice job, Rick Chappelle.
Thank you, Rick. Something I didn't mention either, the unicord lays on pretty flat too.
Did I win the bobbin, Chris Whistle?
I don't know, Chris. I never got a chance to look at it. What I'm going to use for the under here is Uni Mylar. It's a holographic orange. Just going to go a little further here. There.
I want one. They're super bugs, Rick Chappelle.
We can arrange that, but just don't be in a hurry for the bugs, for these bugs, because it takes me a while to tie them, and I'm right in the start of the fishing season, so it's going to be hard for me to tie a few of them there. I use the hair clip to keep this out of my way. There, put this here.
Okay. Kelly Rowbottom. I have the original Norvise from more than 20 years and it worked perfect. I use the automatic bobbin with.
Yeah, it's good to know. Most people,
they're tough, those mice.
Say they're tough, so now I'm gonna put about 2-3 turns of that oval French tinsel like this, and I will be trying this summer.
You better. Oh, shut up.
Trim that off. Just put another turn or 2 of this. Here I'm gonna put it twice because it shows more when I put the deer hair after. If it overlaps it a little bit, we'll lose it, so that's why I'm putting it a little thicker. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to use some black deer body hair. This one's bleach and dyed black. this off here.
I know it's going to put fish in the net, Randy Chappelle.
I hope so too, Randy. I think it would be a good fall fly too. Might want to try it for stripers too. I'm really thinking about it. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
Looking good.
Since the core of it is a bit thicker, I got to make sure I got hair going all the way around. So since it doesn't want to twist as good, I'm just going to...
Chris G. Cook, Illy Row Bottom. I think the original were released back in 1979. The Nor-vise.
That's a while back. That's 42 years ago.
We were 1 year old.
So somebody's the same age as me?
No. No.
Oh, you were 1 year old. I thought he said that. Okay. Can't read all the comments.
Good point.
See. When it doesn't twist good, you just go and put a patch like that, hold it there, and put it in there.
Yes, I got mine from Norlander.
You let me know when you try it, Randy, if the coal goes for it. I'd really like to know which kind of fish get caught on it for sure.
Hello from British Columbia, Mike Booty.
Hi, Mike from British Columbia. Same thing here.
I like your patch work. Lol.
Thank you, Raul. There's no shame in patching if it does the job. I will catch a few of the air from the wings for sure. Doesn't matter because when we're done, it won't show anyway. There.
Try my mouse sometimes.
Yeah, it's a nice mouse, Andrew. Actually, I was going to comment on that, and I think I forgot to, but it's I actually seen your mouse. Make a couple half hitch here. Cut that off. We're going to trim it.
Logan Rennie, I love to have one of them bobbins. Every time I spin hair, my thread slips out of my bobbin. Logan. This looks like a nice bomber for the Upsequitch River in late evenings.
We are going on the Upsequitch River in July, me and Julie.
Oh, yes.
And that's exactly where I intend to try it. But since you know about the Upsequitch River, where do you like fishing it? The Upsequitch River is only 30-mile drive from us here. We're right on the road going to the Saudis Upsequitch.
Oh, hello from Australia. Luke Hornsberg.
Hey Luke.
I'm currently trying to learn how to do larger bugs for fishing Murray cod.
Nice.
Tim Callbeck. Colin Callbeck. Tim would use this for his smallmouth bass.
I'm sure it would do for smallmouth too.
Yeah.
Because it moves a lot of water.
We should have to fish sometimes. Show me how it's done.
Yeah.
I will avoid the Fort Pool.
At the Forks, yeah.
On the 1st of August.
Nice.
We'll be there.
Good. If you pass by Balmoral to get there, you might have a chance to stop by our shop.
Do you prefer using scissors over a favor blade?
A razor blade? Yes.
Yankee favor.
Yeah. I tried the razor blade. I like it a bit, but I'm so used to scissors that I keep going back to the scissors. Now I'm just going to use a little patch of hackle here. Oh, no, that's just leftover parts.
Okay.
So I'll take a yellow, a red.
Chris G. Cook. De la génération. Norvise.
There. So, just gonna put my thread back on the fly. I like to put my ends of equal here because when I do them at the same time, works better if the ends are equal. You don't drop one on the way. Oh, I guess I picked up two reds.
Ben Cleveland, I'll be waiting for mine, Terry.
So I put the three of them equal in the tip, so when I roll them off, there's not one that slips on me. Take a few strands off. Same as when I did one, I just tied the three together here. And I just go back like I did with the two previous flies. Go right to the back. Then I like to do this there and rub them off a little bit so they open the fibers up. Do a turn. Try to keep them together as much as I can.
Where is your shop? I bought a canoe from a guy's 2 years ago. 24 Chestnut. I now use it on the Upsequitch River.
Our shop is in Balmoral in the Drapeau Street. So that's the road going in the woods in Balmoral. Just a little bit past Alpo Equipment.
Brown house, white trimmings.
It's a brown house with white trimmings. The only thing we're open part-time. We got to work daytime, so it's the only disadvantage we have.
303 Drapeau Street.
303 Drapeau Street in Balmoral. If you call or send a message before, it's even better, so we can make sure we can accommodate you. Make a couple of turns here. There. Now I'm gonna grab more hackle.
Chris Chico. Borders are locked down low. Ben Cleveland.
Yeah, Ben, it locked up pretty fast on us.
Sad.
We were thinking about going for driving Nova Scotia because they were going to open the bubble up for the provinces, and
Yep.
it changed pretty quick on us, eh?
Andrew Bajou. It's a great shop and they are available when you need them. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. We try to be as much available as we can, and evenings and weekends and all that. And normally, winter hours we were open all evenings and Saturdays. Summer hours we'll trim that down a little bit, but if somebody passes by, if we can, we'll try to accommodate as much as we can.
Yeah, that would be thank you. It's appreciated. I have a good idea where you're located.
All right.
Then I agree Nova Scotia blew up. We're having a hard time with the COVID.
Yeah. So same as the other one a while ago, I like to put a bit of head cement under there. If the hackle decides to break, well, at least there's a little something more holding it together.
Jody, love to use their video shopping option that they have. Thank you, Jody.
Thanks, Jody. Yeah, Jody likes the video option. We just go around with Jody, and he can shop like if he was in the shop with us.
Andrew Bajou. That one Sunday when I drove by, I appreciate when you opened to let me in.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime, Andrew, if we're here, we'll try to accommodate for sure.
Man.
If we're not here and we're not far, we'll try to make it.
For sure. For the whole 148 and another day 133. Be careful down there in Nova Scotia. Wear your mask. Oof. We're thinking about you guys.
We've been lucky. Our zone's been locked down at the beginning twice, and now it's like almost 2 months we didn't have any confirmed case in our zone. Knock on wood. Just break the hackles off like this. Tie it down. We'll finish this here.
Yeah, the quality is good on Nor-vise.
All right. So this
this thing is insane. It looks like it's on an acid trip. Go, Chris, go.
The acid trip Firecracker Bomber. That's what I wanted, Chris. That it pops up. So a little head cement to finish this off.
Good man, you are welcome to our community unless you work and no $2,000 fine if you're caught.
Yeah, they give big fines too.
Yeah.
There's I heard about $1,000 fines here for employees, and that a contractor might get $10,000 fine, and I guess they gave a few out already. So that if an employee gets caught, they get $1,000, and his boss gets $10,000 fine.
Wow.
So that's wear my mask thing. We gotta wear the mask.
Wear the mask. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah. So this is the Firecracker Bomber. It's
Does it fly?
I hope you liked it.
Does it fly, float, or sink, John Matthew? It will float for sure.
It
It's clear
will.
here.
It will fly. We might have to put the line a bit bigger, but it will fly. And I'm pretty sure it
Eventually,
will
the
float.
depth sink.
Yeah. When wet, it might sink. Yeah. So
Randy Chappelle, that is awesome. Thank you for doing this fly live.
yeah.
I'm so glad I was able to
Thank
watch
you,
tonight.
Randy. It's very fun. I like doing these. It's an honor to be part of a Norvise team and ambassador for them. It's I really believe in the product, and that's why I do it. And I love tying flies, and it's a big community that I'm involved with now. So I met a lot of great people, and I'm really happy about it. So I thank you guys very much for watching tonight. Casey's going to be in touch. Like I said a while ago, you're watching live from North Shore Fly Shop on May 2nd, 2021. So it's I'll stay here a few minutes if you want to ask a few questions or whatnot, and then we'll go on. Thanks.
Thank you. Up to your ships.
Thank you everybody that's been watching. All the nice comments. I'll we might have missed a few, but I will read through all of them after, and as soon as I can. And
Simmer down on our heart, Cleveland.
hey.
Good whistle.
I take those all in, those hearts, Ben, and everybody else.
Okay, let's cut the beard.
All right. No, I'm not cutting the beard.
Oh.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you. I'm back on. I believe it's in October or November. I'm not 100% sure of the date yet. If there's anything else,
sorry, I tuned in late. But what do you fish with this fly?
well, this fly was copy for. This is for John Matthews. This was the short version of my winning fly on the Nor-vise March Madness contest, and basically it's made to be a salmon fly. I will try it for salmon for sure, but it's a new fly for me, so I didn't get to try it yet.
How
But
long did it take to tie the winning fly?
the winning fly had about started Sunday night, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday night. So I got about would say 6-7 hours minimum on it there. So, but that's a lot of brainstorming and all that. If I'd be to retie it right away with all the stuff in my hands ready to go, it would probably take about
the frog was way longer.
About an hour or two. Yeah, way less time than the frog. But with the frog last year, I wasn't working, so I had all the time in the world.
Yep.
This year I was working, so I had to work on evenings. And Jock Scott did a great job too, and he had the same problem as me. So we both didn't have much time. We had to work. So that was fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see all of you guys sometime in the river somewhere, whether it's Australia, Europe, or BC, that by United States or whatever. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, we get to meet. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Cheers.